Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Adam, I'm 28, I'm from the UK, but I'm currently living here in Singapore. Many thanks to everyone who watched my last video on myth or reality about assumptions about life here in Singapore. If you are enjoying the content, please do hit the subscribe button on my channel. Give the video a like. I'm also available on other social media platforms such as Instagram and TikTok, so make sure you go and check them out as well. Now today I'm going to be exploring a station and an area at the end of an MRT line. Now the MRT here in Singapore, it's kind of like the London Underground or any other subway system. There are 6 lines in total. One of them though is and I'll bring up the map here of the MRT. One of them is the Circle line, which you can see is that yellow one in the middle. So I'm excluding that because I can't go to the end of that line because it just goes round and round. Now I live down here at Tanjong Pagar, and what I have done is I have selected a station either at the end of each of the other lines or kind of as far away as possible, and I have put all of the stations into this hat here, and now I'm going to select one of the stations, and that is the area I'm going to go and explore today. Now you might ask why I'm doing this. I just think it's a good way of seeing a different part of the island, seeing a different part of Singapore. I spend a lot of time in this kind of bottom section of Singapore, so it would be nice to go upwards and visit other parts of the island. So, time to make my selection and give it a good shake. Got one out here now. Time for the grand unveiling. I will be visiting Woodlands North. So, it's time to go to Woodlands. So I finally made it. Boy oh boy, was that a trek on the MRT, but I have made it to Woodlands North, and as you can probably see, it's not the greatest day. There's been a lot of rain. So I'm trying to find some things that I can actually go and explore around this area. And one of the main things that Woodlands is known for is the fact that it's right at the tip, right at the north of Singapore, of the island, and it's the gateway to Malaysia. So I'm going to go to the Woodlands Wetland Park. Hopefully I've pronounced that correctly. I think that's the correct name. And there's a jetty which you can walk out to, and Malaysia's on the other side. So we're on the Woodlands Jetty, and behind me that is Malaysia. It's Johor Bahru on the other side. The crossing is just over there, one of the, I think there's 2 crossings between Singapore and Malaysia, and it's incredibly peaceful here. It's just a very quiet jetty, right on the edge of the island. After so many months just cooped up in Singapore, being able to even see a foreign country is kind of cool actually. There's something kind of liberating about it, and I'm just on this jetty, just a couple of fishermen, there's a restaurant over there as well, and just behind me just lovely tranquil water, just hear the birds. There's some people kayaking over there. There's something really actually quite peaceful and sort of liberating just about being here actually. It's a very good time to come, and yeah, just across that way you could almost swim across is Malaysia. So this is kind of interesting. You've got that's all the border kind of area, customs, and there's trucks coming in and things like that. And then you've literally got houses here. So these people are pretty much living on the border, which is yeah, kind of cool actually. There's something kind of interesting about border towns in general, but yeah, you wonder if people here, how often they would go across the border, how their lives been disrupted by it being closed. But yeah, there's your border, and here's your houses. So I've just come to this little park just for a bit of a chill out. Honestly, it is, even by Singaporean standards, it's even hotter here. I don't know if geographically anything's changed, but I'm telling you, it's absolutely roasting here. But it's a sweet little park, this. So I'm just walking down for some much needed lunch now at a place called Marsiling Hawker Centre, which is, I'm told, the place to eat around here. Thought I'd give a quick summary of my overall thoughts on Woodlands. It's a very nice place and it's worth a visit. The water jetty and promenade at the front was really cool, very tranquil, lovely to see across the border. And there's lots of nice parks and park connector walks you can do around the area. As for the sort of inner city area itself, or inner town area of Woodlands, it's kind of like your stereotypical heartlands area of Singapore. Lots of HDBs, some hawker centres, this thing as well, where the MRT goes. So it kind of all looks a bit typical, but overall it's a very pleasant place and definitely worth a visit. Time to enjoy some lunch and a much needed sugarcane juice. I hope you've enjoyed my look around Woodlands. Let me know what you thought of the video in the comments, and if you've got any recommendations for this area or any other videos I can do. Now the only problem with coming to the end of the MRT line means that I now have to go all the way back.